Welcome to Sonic Bros. Today I'll go over animatronic retrofits, part 3. So yeah, I assume you've watched my other two videos. If you haven't yet, I recommend you watch those after this video. So let's dig into it. The Pumpkin Festival Band. Seen at Pizza Time Feeder, and then it got sent to the Burger Farm in Ohio and got changed to the Pumpkin Festival Band. And these were originally Chuck E. Cheese characters, and they changed pa- Pasquale into a guitar playing man, and they changed Chucky to a female bunny, and Jasper almost stayed the same except for his hat. Munch got completely changed and got turned into a pumpkin, which is, in my opinion, this is a really cool and a well done retrofit. And fun fact about this, that's one that that Pasquale mask is one of the last Pizza Time Feeder Pasquale masks out there being seen to the public. The same thing with Jasper, but this pumpkin munch looks pretty great. And these guys come out every single fall season for Halloween. Then they changed the warblets into these ladybirds, which nothing changed that much except they removed their hair and changed their outfits and their hands to a white white hands and not furry hands. Then Helen, they put this outfit on top of her, and I'm pretty sure that they removed her hair too. But under her outfit is her Pizza Time Feeder sequin dress, which is basically the last one in the public eye, except for Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum in Michigan. And this retrofit is unknown who did these guys, but they don't look too horrible. But if you're in the Ohio area during the fall time, this looks like a really cool place for Pizza Time Theater fans to go to because it has a whole show scattered around the place. This Tex Critter retrofit. It's unknown what the name of this show is, but Tex Critter's Pizza Jamboree was a place that opened in the 80s, starring Tex Critter, Country Cow, Skeeter Snake, and Foxy Roxy. And this is a repurposed show used for college and education, which is honestly pretty weird. And is it me, or do those those lollipop people remind me of those popsicle people in the Simpsons that dance with Homer? I don't know, but if you know the scene, that's what I'm talking about. And this show is very bizarre because they use them not as a show, but they use them in a college, which is pretty crazy. And no original pictures of Foxy Roxy exist, but a country cow got turned into Sammy, and Tex Critter himself got changed to Uncle Frank, and these guys were showcasing computer technology, and apparently one of Cavity Sam Friends, who also owns a show, owns these weird retrofitted characters too. And here they are in the current day, which they're in okay condition. But what happened to Tex's hair? It's unknown what happened to it. But this retrofit is just kind of bizarre and funny, in my opinion. Buck. Buck refers to a bear who was originally Fats from Showbiz Pizza Place. And then around the 90s or 2000s, I believe, a man named David Ferguson, also owner of Goofy Guess, formerly Mitzi's Mousetrap, and he turned him into a bear named Buck, who was sang Michael Jackson music, and I believe that he repurposed this character into Fats, and he had the mask for a long time. And this is a pretty weird looking retrofit, pretty good looking actually, but this is retrofitted by the DSF Robots company. And then his mask sold around the 2020s. And also, is this Parafood batteries or what? And it's unknown who bought the mask, but whoever owns it, you own gold right there. Hannah Banana, not to be confused with the show Hannah Montana or the sports team, the Savannah Bananas. No, this is Hannah Banana, seen in the British chain of restaurants, Hannah Banana. This was used in in Hannah Banana in the UK, and this was retrofitted by the company Creative Engineering, who also made the Maraca Fire, and they had this super duper small stage starring Hannah Banana, Billy Bob, and Looney Bird, which Hannah Banana is a retrofit of Mitzi, and they put her ears but to the side and instead of the top. They also added a tail onto Hannah Banana. And here's something: why this place had to shut down because of one incident in the late 2000s that made this place had to close. So this kid saw a accidentally glass and their pizza and chips meal, which that's what caused this place to shut down. And it's unknown what happened to Hannah Banana and Billy Bob and Looney Bird. Most likely sold or destroyed. The Crazy Critters band, used at Spree Park, Germany, starring original fit of Dingo, Wolfman, Fats, and Queenie. But where's Beach Bear at here? It's unknown, but this was seen at the infamous Spree Park, known for being an abandoned amusement park that people vandalize and go to. And the band got removed and got sold to the country of Peru. And this show is very bizarre and weird, along with Spree Park's weird history. And now they're seen to this day at this weird haunted house attraction in Peru. And is Fats getting arrested because he has chains around his hands? Kind of weird, but yeah. And this show right now is in super duper bad condition, and it's unknown what happened to Dingo or Queenie. King's Dominion. They had a Rockafire show there, and this theme park was in Gossel, Virginia, and they had a Wolfpack 5 show. Then they turned them into these weird castle, medieval times looking characters, and not much is known. They to me they just look like they're repurposed into statues, but a pretty bizarre show, and it's unknown what happened to it. Most likely destroyed or saved from Spree Park's fire. Honey Bear Family Reunion. This is a retrofit of the Hard Luck Bear show, and they turned most of the boy characters into girl characters, except a couple of them. And this show is very, very bizarre. And this was seen at Carolyn's amusement park. This is just a very bizarre show. Only Billy Bill and Billy Boy were boys, and Repeat got changed into a girl and wore a dress. Pretty bizarre show. Now for another Hard Luck Bears retrofit. Rockin' Billy Wilbur and the Bearcats. Originally the Hard Luck Bears, seen at Canobyl's. And this show is an interesting one. And it's really unknown when the show got removed, because in here it looks like a recent photo from like the 2000s. Because here, Billy Bob's mask is in poor condition. Then Pete and Repeat got sent to the Canobyl's Museum in Pennsylvania, and they got removed around 2022. And then they're in the process of currently being restored and being stripped down, hopefully to be in the museum again. And hardly any information about the show exists, except this is a mock of what Billy Wilbur would look like in the show, and they sang songs from the 50s. But thankfully, their show tape exists on YouTube. Major Magics and the Rock and Roll Rebellion. This is a retrofit of the Maraca Fire, and repurposes characters such as Billy Bob, Duke, Fats, Beach Bear, and Mitzi. Actually, not Mitzi. So, Flash used to be Duke. Barbara String Band used to be Billy Bob. And Burley used to be Beach Bear, and Sam, it might have been another Billy Bob, but I can't tell if it's a character made for Major Magics or not. And this is Killa Gorilla, only seen at this location, and it is a Fats retrofit. And here's our Barbara retrofit. And this got sent to Billy Bob's Pizzatron. Texas State Fair. Yes, the State Fair. Known for their wacky foods, fun rides, and fun rides. They actually had some Rockefeller retrofits, and oh my lord, they are creepy as heck. What happened to them? They got turned into jesters. Beach Bear, Duke, and Mitzi did. Thank goodness Mitzi got turned into a wizard afterwards around the 2000s. And there's actually one character here to this day, and that is Mr. Sun, which, as seen here, it looks like a beta mask, but yet I can't really tell at the same time. The Statue of Liberty, seen at Showbiz Pizza Place on the net for Lady Liberty's 100th birthday in July. And this is a retrofit character by the company Creative Presentations, who have made shows such as the Pantones and the Apeologies. And Rolf has 21 movements that removed Earl, and only a few of Rolf's movements work in this retrofit. So it doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't move great. And weirdly enough, there is this Rockafire show that was at San Diego, California, and Billy Bob is actually reused in their laser tag section. But this Rolf the Wolf got changed into a werewolf, which it just looks very bizarre and kind of creepy. This next show is a retrofit of the Bear Country Jubilee. It's unknown where this is at, but all I know is that showbizpizza.com saw this show in person and they took some pictures of it. And this was most likely seen at Americana amusement park. And it's a pretty good looking retrofit. And why do they have to change the eyes into these big bug eyes and not just the normally sized eyes? Sideshow Pizza. This is a retrofit of the Major Magics band, if you would even call it that, because they hardly change anything. The only differences are that Barbara String Band has a Sideshow Pizza shirt on, and they changed Major Magic's design. So anyways, guys, peace